Hello and welcome back to another series Sunday. For those of you who don't know, my name's Colleen and today we are going to be talking about the Six of Crows duology. Now, just to forewarn you, I have some controversial opinions, at least based on what my friends have rated and said in their reviews of these books. So, I mean, like, if you love this series, maybe just stop watching now. Gentle suggestion. But, I mean, if you love the series and don't mind people criticizing it, continue watching. Feel free. Just, you know, be kind to me in the comments. But let's get into it. So, of course, this is two books. It is Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. Both of them are by Levi Durgo, and they are set in the Grishaverse. I think all of her books are set in the Grishaverse, so I don't really think that's something that needs to be said. But here we are. Let's keep rolling. To break it down very simply, both the books are about the same six characters, and they are trying to pull some heists. And those six characters are Kaz, the leader of this misfit gang who has a limp for reasons I don't really know. Can't remember if they said in the book, but clearly not described in full enough detail for me to remember. Inej, who is nicknamed the Wraith, who is very good at climbing and gathering secrets. Jasper, who's good at shooting things and has a gambling addiction. Nina, a heart renderer. Grisha. Matthias, of someone from the north who doesn't like Grisha, is very angry and upset most of the time. And Waylon, the son of a very wealthy merchant, who's also very good at chemistry. That's important. And, like, Six of Crows, an okay book. They're going to go and break out this chemist from the stronghold that's the most hard to break into in the world, and mishaps happen, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. They succeed. The end. Almost the end. Some more things happen. Which I will not spoil until we start talking about Crooked Kingdom, so watch out for that. You know what? I'm just going to save the thoughts for the general series. That's what this one's about. Crooked Kingdom picks up where it's left off. If you have not read Six of Crows, stop watching or skip ahead until I put this book down, because I'll spoil the ending. Crooked Kingdom picks up where Six of Crows left off. Inej has been captured by Waylon's father. He is going to renege on their deal, not give them the many millions of dollars that they were promised, and generally be a bad guy. And then throughout this book we find out how much more of a bad guy he is, and they try to get Inej back, and they try to do a whole bunch of things and get all of them out of the country. Lots of things happen. And that concludes my summary of Crooked Kingdom, which I have just finished. So let's talk about character building and perhaps the lack of it. I found, similar to the Grishaverse, that there was not a lot of character development in either of these books. We were always told things and never shown them. The only character that I found had good character development was Matthias. He's great. He actually grew. He changed his opinions. He started to unwind a little bit. It was great. Why the rest of the characters couldn't have that, I don't know. Obviously, all of them get paired up too, and none of the relationships are that healthy. I would say that Matthias's and Nina's is the most healthy come the end of the books, but there is a strong middle section where it was very bad. But let's talk, we'll start talking about Kaz and the many problems I have with him as a character. He is set up to be like this mysterious bad boy mastermind genius sort of person who has a sordid past and has issues, which is all fine and dandy if he had development. That's the end of the sentence. I just found that so much emphasis was put on him being mysterious and him, like, being this mastermind and knowing how to solve all the problems, that the reader gets left out of a lot of things that are actually integral to the plot. Like, they'd be, you know, doing a heist or something, and something bad happens, and then they get out of it, and then Kaz was like, oh yeah, like, I knew that was going to happen. That's why we did these 5 things earlier on in the book. And it's like, cool that this thing that you did had multiple purposes that we knew one of, but it would have been helpful as a reader to have, like, been able to glimpse a little bit more of what happened. I just found that it ruined his character for me. I think that's what we're getting at. I think that's what I'm getting at. I was really disappointed in the series. I was hoping that I was really going to like it. Everyone that I know has rated both these books 5 stars. Or at least, like, 4 stars. And has raved about it. They said that was so much better than Shadow and Bone. The relationships are better and all that sort of stuff. And, like, I can see where they're coming. There's a little bit more diversity in it. But the 2 characters who could have been in a, like, LGBT relationship, there's actually none of that on the page, really. Like, they kiss once at the very end. Like, it's not there. Not in a real and meaningful way, anyways, in my opinion. And, like, Leigh Bardugo writes such vivid descriptions, and her world is amazing. But, like, her characters are just not good. It's just, that's what it's coming down to for me. Like, there's one character in each of these 2 series that I've read by her that I've liked and have thought that had good development, and they're always the ones that, like, get written out of the story in one way or another. And I don't know, like, I feel like if you're going to write a mystery and a heist, there should be more things that lead the reader to know what's going on, instead of things happening, things working out better than you expected, and then being told why things worked out better than you expected. And, like, that was the whole entirety of the 2 books for me. Things were not what they thought they were going to be. Things went bad. Things turned out okay because Kaz did things on the first 2 steps that we didn't know about, that no one knew about. And no one knew about them because if they knew, they would tell, or if they knew, it would ruin it. But in not telling them, the reader doesn't know, and I think that ruins the story. I think it's poor writing. I think these could have been better. I can just feel the hate comments right now, so I'm going to stop talking about it. I rated both of these books 3 stars. I was really hoping that it would be higher. I wanted to love these books, but I didn't. And I'm going to read King of Scars for whatever reason. I put it on hold at the library, so I might as well continue on and finish what I've started, at least finish for now. And I just followed Nikolai, who's by far my favorite character that has been written in these 5 books. And hopefully it's better. Like, I would say that these were better than the Grisha trilogy. I think that the characters are better written. They're a little bit less bland and a little bit less flat. But, like, I think Leigh Bardugo's strength is her world building. And it definitely did not play a role at all in Crooked Kingdom. And that's what I like about her books. But yeah, this is a 3-star series for me. I'm going to stop talking now. If you have read this series and you have opinions, let me know down below. Let me know why I should like these characters and what parts of their development you think were good, because I'd be very interested to see, because, like, people do love these books. I do want to understand why. But that's all I have to say for today, so I'll see you next Sunday with another series, hopefully. Goodbye.